so hidden the scene. Shit tales of Oz and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Laughs and madness could make you spin. Shit tales roll foreigners king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales rolling Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales rolling Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Well, hello and welcome. You know what? I think we could do. We have to.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
That's right, folks. Welcome to the very first live episode of the Craptown Florida Man Power Ranking Podcast. I am NCR News Network, joined by Fred, co-host, Field Marshal Extraordinaire, and voted #1 dad of Australia 3 years in a row, Anthony Caruso.
Oh boy, it's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going live, ladies and gentlemen. How good is this? Everyone was probably wondering, NCR, why we didn't go at our usual time of Sunday night / Monday morning. It's because we had this lined up and ready to go.
It was the holidays. We wanted to do something special, and we figured, why the hell not? Let's do this. Let's give you guys a live. And if it does well, fuck it, we'll do more of them.
Oh, this is going to be so good today. Ladies and gentlemen, the great part about this is, of course, as we do the stories, you can interact with us right here, right now.
Oh, yes. And not only that, if you donate a super chat to us, we can bring you on and you can critique one story with us that we are currently covering.
Absolutely. Get it up here.
Now, let's welcome Greg Jonick, Sue Bear, Matt G, and everyone else who is lurking and watching in the back. You are welcome to your... Let's start off how we always do.
Hang on, before we do, there's always going to be lurkers around here. We always know that's the case. If you're lurking, if you're a little bit scared, don't worry. Come to the front. We will entertain you. You got something spicy to say? Bring it on. That's what this episode's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. This is the very first live, maybe the first in many.
Oh, we've got Andrew from Melbourne.
Andrew, welcome. It's been a while since we've had one of our sponsors contact us.
Oh, yes. Who do we have?
I think we have one of our personal favorites and longtime runners.
You can get it driving. You can get it diving. You can get it snorting the line. A hard-earned thirst needs an ice-cold beer. The best cold beer is Vaucluse Bitter. You can get it while you're doing your hair. You can get it while wrestling a bear. You can get it any old how. Matter of fact, I've got it now. A hard-earned thirst needs an ice-cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vaucluse Bitter.
Beautiful. I'm having one right now. And it's only 11 a.m. here. Somewhere it's midday.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock here. Enjoy it for me.
Absolutely.
Enjoy one right now.
That beautiful frothy feeling. Reg,
Ah.
serve up. Serve up. Round for everyone. Right here.
Yep. Oh, do you have the ceremonial coin?
I have the ceremonial coin in my hand. What is the call?
I am going tails this week.
Tails is the call, and it's a head.
Oh,
Finally. 4 in a row for you. I finally break the run.
we'll win that title back.
the chief coin flipper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. Things are about to get wild right here on the podcast. And I'm going to kick things off here with number 10 for the shit towns of Australia for the week ending the 20th of April, 2025. And what do you know? It's my hometown, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sydney, New South Wales. And what a crazy one this is. A boa constrictor has been finally captured after days on the loose.
No. Okay.
So, randomly, here we go. A large boa constrictor has been captured in Sydney South after days of sightings. Footage initially emerged on Facebook on Monday after a user said the reptile was apparently seen near a bridge in Sylvania over the weekend. It's since garnered concerned curiosity from locals as residents were told to keep an eye out. On Thursday, the reticulated snake was spotted at the Sylvania boat camp, having not moved very far from what was originally seen over the weekend.
It was hot.
I'll tell you what, it's not even that big not big a snake. It's 1.5 meters, which, honest to God, in Australia, we've had bigger.
Yes, we can't deny that.
Hey, Cicero. And also,
Hey, sister.
I'm Persnickety. Thank you for joining us here as well today. So, yes, and as we always do when we have these, whenever possible, I have an image.
Oh, bring it up to class.
Oh, everyone gets to see the snake. There she is right there.
Oh, wow. That's a doozy.
It's not bad, but 1.5 meters, I've seen bigger. Yeah, so,
there's those trouser snakes you always hear about,
oh yeah, I mean, we all know this. We all know the running joke of a shark, a dog, and a snake entering a bar once.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God, Greg! That photo of Greg Norman will never get old. Now,
somehow I gotta find a way to make that merch.
Yeah. Now, just to let everyone know, in terms of boa constrictors, that to be fair, they won't attack unless they're being defensive. So, as long as you don't approach a boa constrictor, they won't generally go out of their way to attack. So just leave it alone, and you'll be okay. Oh, please don't make me do math at this time in the morning. And after I've just gone through my second VB.
Let's just roughly say it's probably about 6 to 7 foot long.
Oh, let me find out. It's 60 inches.
So that's about 5.5 feet.
Yeah. There you go. That's how long 1.5 meters is. Who is your number 10?
Strangely, we have something similar.
Go on.
Florida man finds terrifying visitors outside his door. Not them ringing his damn doorbell, but a Florida man in the middle of the night had 2 unexpected guests. 2, I count them, 2 North American alligators.
I've seen this story. I know the one you're talking about.
Captured on a Ring doorbell, 2 very large alligators made their way to a man's front door and rang the bell. The only thing that's coming to my mind is the song. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. I sing like shit. I don't care.
This episode is proudly brought to you today
But
by Amazon Ring.
what? I have the footage.
Bring it up.
I'm bringing up the footage now. And these are some big boys too.
Yeah. For those who
let me
haven't,
make this
who have
full
not seen this,
screen.
as NCR brings it up, for those who haven't seen this, this is hilarious. This is straight out hilarious. They do a decent job of it as well. There they are.
Come on, the front dude. He rang the fucking bell.
He got up there.
Oh, those are at least. Well, you got to factor in that's got to be at least 6 foot for it to get up on its hind legs to ring the bell, because the bell's at what, 4 foot high? I mean, look at that. These, come on, let me in, mate.
Oh, there's an amazing comment here by Sue Bear.
Let me bring it up.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It's a great one, Super.
That's a great line.
Yes.
Oh, that's outstanding. And I just want to point out very quickly, one from Matty G here. Mate, there's a reason we call him the GOAT. There's a reason.
That is my number 10. Who is your number 9?
Mate, how good is that for a start from both of us?
Paul bringing the animals in.
Oh, reptilian. Mate. We got to watch out, because I think the lizard people are watching us as we speak.
Bring it. I'm not afraid. Surrounded by emus.
Number 9 takes us to Darwin in the Northern Territory, where police have been forced to increase their presence at the airport due to the rise of passengers being too drunk to fly.
Jesus Christ.
How appropriate that this episode is brought to you today by Vaucluse Bitter.
Oh, Vaucluse Bitter. Thank you for sponsoring us.
Oh, what an episode to do it. The Australian Federal Police. Yep.
Hold on. Remember, folks, drink responsibly.
Drink VB responsibly.
The Australian Federal Police are warning travellers in Darwin to behave after an increase in passengers too drunk to fly attending the city's airport. Both the Darwin International Airport and the AFP have recorded a recent increase in obnoxious, abusive drunk passengers at the facility. In the past 12 months, AFP officers have turned away 30 intoxicated travellers from the gate and have been called to remove a further 6 passengers from planes. Funnily enough, none of them were David Boone. So, and the quote is, there have been some really aggressive behaviour that's unacceptable at the airport, and for the safety of everybody who flies, we'd like to see that end. We want you to come in and have a great holiday. We don't want those obnoxious, abusive behaviours. No, but we are willing to draw the line to allow people who want to join the Mile High Club. And as I speak, it sounds like NCR's just cracked himself open a can of beer.
Yeah, well, to that last statement of wanting them to join the Mile High Club, there's only one thing I have to say to that.
Oh my.
Absolutely. Oh, God. And of all places, Darwin.
Well,
Yeah. NCR, who is your number 9?
number 9 is going to sound like a repeat of an old one, but it's a new one. Florida woman arrested after stalking and engaging her husband's new girlfriend with her car.
Ooh, kinky.
Yes. And guess where we're going?
Oh, please tell me Polk County.
We are in Polk County.
Yes.
A Polk County woman has been arrested after she got enraged at her her husband's new girlfriend, deputies say. Christina Reese, 41, is facing several charges, including attempted murder, violation of probation, and trespassing. According to Polk County Sheriff's on Thursday, the victim and Reese were, she was enraged with her husband after he saw him walking out of a Circle K, heading to a friend's house, with Reese driving past them. Right?
Yeah.
Deputies say, due to surveillance video they have from the gas station, Reese did a U-turn, entered the parking lot of a Family Dollar store, where she started to accost the two, and then she got in her vehicle and began to try to run over the new girlfriend. Now, here's the funny thing. Our favorite sheriff actually did a morning briefing on this.
Do it.
I am pulling it up now.
Oh, yes. Our muse, our Lord and Savior.
The great one himself.
Indeed.
Sheriff Grady Judd. And I mean, this was a beautiful, beautiful little morning briefing from today.
And while you bring that up, just very quickly, hello to Lemon and hello to Touche, who have just joined us as well.
Hello, Touche. Hello, Lemon. I'm bringing up the morning briefing.
Oh, this is going to be good.
You ready for this?
Have your favorite coffee. I have mine, and I have it in a Public Employees Federal Credit Union cup. That's right. Did you know they have a credit union? Publix, where shopping's a pleasure.
Indeed.
Ought to know. My wife shops there a lot. She says it's a pleasure.
They do have these bomb sandwiches there, mate.
Enjoy your coffee.
Take you there one day.
And here's something you're just not going to believe. It's really important if you're breaking up with your spouse to try to leave them so they're not really angry. Because sometimes if they're like driving down Old Dixie.
Thank you, Sathal, for the 5 gifted memberships. They went to Ravenwing. Listener, Clarence 212, Major Johnson, and Simon Ross. And thank you for the raid, folks. And again, thank you, Sathal, for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to the news team, all of you beautiful, beautiful people.
What a name that, can I just say, what a name that is, Major Johnson. What a name.
Pants with 5 gifted memberships. They went to Unison, Joe Franklin, Don Breyer, B4, 200 Baker, and the Christina Experience.
Oh, wow. I just want to do
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just want to do a particular shout out to Major Johnson. What a name that is.
You know, I have to do this for the 5 gifted memberships from both Sathal and Pants.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You know I do. Yeah.
Do we offer them to come up?
What would they like to come up? Would you like to join us for this particular story?
I think they could join us for the next 2, I think, with that.
Yes, I think if they would like, I will post the link right here, right now.
Yep.
In the side chat, and they are welcome to come up and join us as we talk about the next 2 stories. If my keyboard will work, here we go.
Yep, there we go. Great to have the RCN rating as well. Absolutely brilliant here. Oh my God, this is going to be awesome. This.
Oh yeah.
And with Sheriff Judd right here.
Oh yeah.
Highway in the area, Highway 92.
Bring it up.
And they see you walking across the road with your new girlfriend. and you're still married to them because you're not divorced.
Pants.
Pants is here.
Hello.
Hello, Pants.
I've missed you, brother. Oh, how good is it? Hey, Pants, how good is it being here with Sheriff Judd as well? Oh, is he there?
Sorry, I was hearing myself and you, everyone twice because I had the other window still open. I'm very confused. I'm not good at the internet.
It's fine.
How good is it being here? How good is it being here with Sheriff Judd?
It's very, very good.
So how much of the story have you heard so far?
Not at all. We just finished up over on Real Cool News.
Okay. Well, this morning brief is going to sum up what we just covered, but in Grady Judd's style and fashion. Oh, Phil, you want shenanigans? You want shenanigans? Oh, we can give you shenanigans. We can give you shenanigans 2 ways. We can give you the classic shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Or you can enjoy the stylings of our house band. Reggie.
Shenanigans. Do 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 do. Shenanigans. Do 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 do. Shenanigans. Do 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 do.
Thank you, Reggie.
It's always good to have Reggie here.
They may just try to run over your girlfriend. Yep. This is Kristen Reese. She's 41 from Auburndale. I married an Auburndale woman. I know you don't mess around with making them mad because it's not a good thing. So Kristen here sees her estranged, separated, not yet ex-husband walking with a new girlfriend. And she turns her car around and tries to run over the lady, hits her. Now she's charged with attempted first-degree murder. I know she's from Auburndale. I know she's married. But hey, you should have gave the girl a break. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't try to run over your husband. That would have got you locked up too. Anyway, think through these matters before you get hot-headed and do something that will send you to prison for a very long time. Have a good day. Good.
That's brilliant.
Sheriff Judd. But again, Polk County, my old stomping grounds. How could this not be in this week's episode?
I can't. It's just like you can't have an episode of Florida Man without mentioning Polk County. Just like you can't have an episode of Shit Towns without mentioning Port Perry.
That's true. Who is?
Are you ready?
Number 8?
Well, is Pants ready for the next 2?
Oh, my pants are always ready.
Oh, excellent to hear. Well, we're going to be heading off for our next story to Mildura in Victoria. And NCR, I am going to need assistance for this. Pants is going to need assistance for this because we're going to be calling up one of our favorite people to give us a hand with our next story.
Troy?
I'm Troy McClure, and I'll leave you with what we all came here to see. Hardcore nudity!
I am already dressed for the occasion. I could turn on my camera, but you'd get demonetized.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're already getting enough with the clips.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you are bopping to the intro sound of that because, to be fair, I do that every time when I'm bopping here. Whenever I hear the start of that. Let's get into the story now because in Mildura, a homeless man has been accused of a naked street rampage, has demanded the judge increase his jail sentence.
Why?
Well, unfortunately, the story is behind a paywall thanks to the Herald Sun, but a homeless man was originally sentenced to 45 days in jail. He has stunned the magistrate by turning around and going, nah, that's not enough. I want 2 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Bear. He asked for more time. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Now, this guy earlier in the year went on an absolute rampage, causing about $50,000 worth of damage, got sentenced to 45 days jail and says, nah, I want 2 years. And just for everyone's benefit as well, here is that specimen for you to see.
Hey, in today's economy, free room and board?
I mean, I can't turn it down.
What is that intent? I have no idea what that is.
Jim Caviezel's had hard times, apparently.
Oh, boy. Actually, you know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of our favourite misanthrope from Coming. Look at the beard. Actually, look at the beard. Look at the beard.
Maybe he went to the land of Oz and had a bit too much of the Vaucluse bitter.
Oh, God. Jeez. Dear, oh, dear. Pants, I mean, what do you do with a guy who's dressed in nothing but a bathrobe, running around with a dodgy beard and some random thing in his hand?
Hire him
Actually,
and give him a YouTube channel.
I just realised what I just said. Hi, NCR.
I think I'm going to have a word with last week's guest because something about him being here has sparked something in the New Jersey men.
Oh, hasn't it ever? Hasn't it ever? We should mention as well, just very quickly as well, we should mention Lisa Alcazar. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us here. There he is. Lisa's just joined us in here as well. Kelly Fitzpatrick has joined. Thank you very much for joining us as well.
Well, because we had Artie's Corporate Fiction on here, I don't know what sparked this, but a New Jersey man became Florida man after traveling to another Florida man to try to unalive him after he beat him in a video game.
Hey, video games are serious business, yo.
A New Jersey man is alleged that he did attack a Florida man gamer with a hammer.
It's hammer time.
But a Florida man is facing charges of attempted unaliving after he allegedly flew to Florida to attack a fellow gamer with a hammer over an online dispute, authorities say. The two had never met in person, but because the suspect showed up to the victim's house over the weekend to attempt to confront the victim in Nassau County, Florida, their sheriff, Bill Leeper, said during a press conference on Monday that the incident originated on an online game where the two had an altercation on there in a dispute. The weird thing is, Edward Kong, age 20, allegedly flew to the victim's house, rang his doorbell. After he found the door was unlocked, walked in wearing all black clothing, gloves, and a mask, and attacked the victim with a hammer. The victim got up from his game to use the bathroom late Saturday, early Sunday morning, according to Leeper, where he was struck by Edward and then wrestled him to the ground, where his stepfather woke up, came in, screamed for help, and disarmed Edward. The authorities
At what point did an alligator show up and chew on them?
Later that happened, but I do have information that he is currently in custody and securely locking the house from now on. But I do have pictures of Edward and the hammer.
While you bring that up very quickly, Welcome, Kova, for joining. A quick question to Pants in regards to that.
I don't understand the reference.
No, I don't. I'll leave that for them to sort it out. What the hell is that?
Oh my!
That is Edward.
That's our 20-year-old hammer-wielding gamer person.
Yes, from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Hold on. Let me do that better. I can do it like Fred Armisen from SNL. From New Jersey.
Yeah.
To my New Jersey fans, please take the jokes and do not approach me with a hammer. I will throw an alligator at you in my defense. But here is the alleged hammer.
Oh my! Oh dear!
That's decent, actually.
And wait a minute. The guy survived?
Yes.
You're using it wrong, dude.
You're not supposed to hit him with the handle. That part's made of rubber.
Good heavens.
Don't give him ideas.
Is this going to go to jury trial?
Yes.
I would watch that.
I would just love to be a fly on the wall for that defense. Because are you going to go with the Pac-Man defense? That you thought that was an actual defense.
No, always the Chewbacca defense. Always the Chewbacca defense. That Chewbacca defense has never lost.
It's true.
Yeah, very true from Satal. By the way, we should also mention as well, just saw her here, Mrs. Tom has joined us as well. Hey, Mrs. Tom,
hey,
thank you
Mrs.
for joining.
Tom. Welcome, hun. Oh. You know, hearing all this, only one thing comes to my mind.
You fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Why would a Wookiee, an 8-foot-tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot-tall Ewoks? That does not make sense.
Who is the number 7 for the shit towns of Australia?
We're off to Glenorchy in Tasmania, where a wild mob of feral kids has decided to riot in a Big W. Now, for those wondering, Big W, sort of like Target, or about the same level as a Target in the US, sort of like a affordable quality style department store. Nothing flash about it, but nice and somewhat affordable for people. Tasmania Police is investigating a disturbance that broke out on Tuesday at a department store in Hobart's northern suburbs. As a video of the affray reaches hundreds of thousands of viewers. The ABC spoke to one witness in particular who was shopping in the incident when it occurred. My friend and I were just doing some Easter shopping and we're at the front of the shop and heard some kids yelling. About 5 kids ran out of the shop stealing things. One of the staff said the youths had just bashed someone up. We continued shopping. We headed back into the back of the shop when about 15 to 20 kids rolled up in one big line.
Jesus Christ.
And what's more, I've actually got a video of this.
Bring it up.
Because at this day and age, of course you do.
Oh, it's on. It's on.
Well, there's your problem. All those people suffer from blurry face syndrome. They're blurring that boy's shins. What the?
Oh, I needed
From now on, this is what I assume life in Tasmania is like every day.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet, that.
For Tasmanian viewers, you know what you guys did.
Wow.
Okay, he needs to go to prison for that haircut alone.
Yeah. Oh God, there was some very questionable haircuts in that. Very questionable.
This is today's youth. We're all doomed.
Yeah, agreed. NCR, who is your number 7?
Well, for my number 7, I'm gonna need some help from a friend. CJ.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Oh damn! What happened? What's happened again?
Florida man allegedly brings multiple weapons, included a booby-trapped rifle on an Amtrak in New Jersey.
Oh, God, what is it with New Jersey at the moment?
We bring on one person who may live near the New Jersey area, and then this happens.
Jeez.
I mean, I don't know exactly where, but it's adjacent, I'm assuming. But a man is alleged of bringing multiple weapons, including a booby-trapped rifle on an Amtrak, according to New Jersey police.
He said booby.
Yeah.
Trenton, New Jersey. A Florida man has been...
Of course it's a Florida man.
Has been indicted for bringing a suitcase full of multiple weapons on January 3rd at the Newark Penn Station. Not what including was a booby-trapped AR-15 rifle.
Lemon, Cicero, you're not helping at the moment.
What are they doing?
Boobs.
We're playing with boobs.
You too. But Jeffrey O. Kinning, age 34, of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has been arrested for trying to smuggle onto an Amtrak a suitcase full of weapons, including the alleged booby-trapped AR-15. According to the indictment, police investigated the bag, finding a Glock handgun case. They also found a case containing a Grayson Regional MC handgun, fully loaded with an 18-round magazine in the suitcase. They also found AR-style magazines loaded with .223 rounds in a plastic bag with two shirts and 2 boxes of loaded 9mm bullets, 4 boxes of the .223 carbine bullets, amongst zipped compartments full of a pink dangling bag with a black zeroed armed mounted AR-15 styled rifle, complete with multiple magazines.
Standard fare for a good time in New Jersey.
I mean, yeah. The man was spotted wearing a black jacket and red pants, carrying the 2 suitcases with a zebra print on them. Indeed.
Wow.
Oh my God. They also found a second rifle loaded with .300 AAC blackout ammunition. While removing the rifle from the suitcase, they also found a knuckle duster.
A what now?
A set of brass knuckles.
Ah, okay.
They also found another .22 caliber long gun discovered in the bag. My man was going to do work.
I would like the audience to guess what kind of tattoos this nice young man had.
I don't have a mugshot of the young man. However, guess what his charges are? He is He's currently facing possession of unlawful weapons, possession of a weapon, unlawful possession of a large caliber magazine, unlawful possession of a silencer, amongst other charges.
Well, you don't want to disturb the neighbors.
I mean, sometimes when you go to the book depository, you got to be quiet. I mean, do you really want the librarians to go shh every time you're trying to reload a round?
But hey, you've got felony planning to have a good time.
But you've got to be armed when you deal with the zombie Shakespeare.
That is true.
And as Father Gregory taught us, always aim for the head.
We don't go to Ravenholm anymore.
No, I still love him. He's my favorite NPC of all time. Mm. They need to bring Father Gregory back.
Here. There's scuttlebutt that they might be actually getting close to releasing Half-Life 3.
The head crabs again.
Oh, damn it, the head crabs.
Maybe that's why he brought the guns. I don't know. But
maybe he's Gordon. He is actually Gordon Freeman. Oh my god! I think we just discovered something.
What?
Maybe it is Gordon Freeman.
Maybe. But who is your number 6, my friend?
Number 6. Well, you may be wondering why I haven't mentioned this town yet, because we've gone through the lineups as it is, and it hasn't even been brought up as an honorable mention. But number 6 is everyone's favorite town, Port Pirie, South Australia. Not only still shit, but there's an actual story again.
Oh. Did they hurt Brian Adams yet again? If so, I swear to God, I'm going down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do. Get Reg and the boys.
What's it? Here's the story. 2 15-year-old boys have been arrested on arson charges after a Port Pirie classroom goes up in flames.
Again?
Yep.
Like a ordinary Tuesday night to me.
Two boys from the Port Pirie area have been charged with arson after a fire ripped through a classroom at St Mark's College in Port Pirie South, about 227 kilometres from Adelaide on Monday. Emergency services have raced to a private college just after 3 a.m. on Monday following reports that the building was on fire. Local CFS crews were able to contain the fire to a classroom building and an attached toilet block. The teenagers, one from Port Pirie South and the other one from Solomon Town, were charged with arson and granted police bail to appear in Port Pirie Youth Court on June 11. And I'll tell you what, when I show you the pictures, geez, they did a decent number on this as well. That is a decent fire.
Oh, my.
Clearly did this properly.
Up on my end.
They've apparently studied the proper use of accelerants.
Oh, wow.
Arson.
Yeah.
I think they were studying under those... I think they were studying under the suspended-wearing brothers again.
Well, yeah, possibly. I do want to point out it is a toilet block as part of it, so I'm hoping that there was no gases that's probably added to the flames there as well.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Arson is always the answer.
Oh, dear. This coming from NCR, you might remember, of course, the horniest town in Australia.
Oh, yes. I don't think Pants is aware of this.
I am not.
Oh, no, he's not. So, Port Pirie got voted by the adults retail website Love Honey.
Hold on.
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
And it had officially the highest per capita spend of any town or suburb in Australia.
On dildos and related products?
Yes. My sentiments exactly. NCR, we leave Port Pirie. Who is your number 6?
My number 6 is, well, it's a doozy. Florida man stabs woman after she criticized him with his child in line at a supermarket. Florida dad is back, but not for the good reasons. A Florida man got into a verbal altercation and is behind bars for the brutal stabbing of a woman who criticized his child at a supermarket. Jamar
Sounds
Rockins
justified.
Grayson, age 40, was convicted by a jury of his peers in March after a 3-day trial in the Florida's 20th Judicial Court Circuit. On Monday, the defendant was sentenced to 12 years in prison on one count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon or causing great bodily harm, according to the state's attorney in a press release. The knife attacker at the butcher's counter of Milsut on Tamiami, Port Charlotte. Again, adding to my theory, if you have port in your name, you're a shit town. I'm sorry,
Agreed.
but the science is adding up here.
It is. It is. Cop that, Portsmouth. Cop that, Port Kembla.
Oh, so the altercation occurred June 9th of 2023, where Grayson was shopping at the store with his child.
Oh! I think we've just completely lost NCR then.
Yeah. His computer was starting to drop syllables.
Yeah, well, something has gone absolutely catastrophic there, ladies and gentlemen. So while we wait for him, that story in particular, that's wild. That is absolutely wild.
Okay, I have a very Minnesotan story. If so, I don't have.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's the date on this? March of 2023 in Chisago County, Minnesota. During a traffic stop, a driver surprised law enforcement by presenting a get-out-of-free-jail card from the board game Monopoly. The Chicago County Sheriff's Office posted on Facebook about the humorous and unusual encounter a deputy had on Friday night. Last night, a deputy did a traffic stop, and the driver handed him this card, along with his driver's license, the sheriff's office said. Unfortunately, the state of Minnesota does not recognize this as a valid document. The sheriff's office did not say why the driver was pulled over or if he got a ticket, but said he got points for the effort and the humor.
That reminds me of the football game that happened earlier in the season where someone got a yellow card and then the player receiving the yellow card actually pulled out an Uno reverse card in response. During the game.
I don't know what just fucking happened. I'm trying to read the story, and out of nowhere, I fucking find out I'm bounced.
Uh-huh.
How did that happen?
I have no clue. My only theory is Port Pirie and all the other port towns are coming after me.
Well, carry on with your story.
Well, the gentleman in question pulled out an 8-inch knife from a package and began to stab the woman over him being criticized on how to parent his child.
He pulled out his 8-inch package?
An 8-inch package with a chef's knife in it and began to attack the woman. Now,
jeez, that's a decent weapon, that.
Did she survive?
Yes, she did survive.
Well, that's good.
That's why he didn't get murder, but he did get 12 years in prison for aggravated assault causing great bodily harm. Before the other parts start trying to take us down again, who is your number 5? Start working security. Get the boys out. Get them in the studio.
Reg. Well, hang on. Where's Dwayne?
Dwayne is busy. It's Monday. He's watching Raw.
Fair enough then. Number 5, we head off to the nation's capital of Canberra. First off, we've got a pest who's been arrested after allegedly wanking in a library. And I can confirm that Angela White was nowhere to be seen at that point.
What a shame.
I know. The second, but our main story, and a funny one, a drongo attempting to flee cops in a Ranger towing a Hilux before... let me start that again. Drongo fleeing cops who are in a Ranger. He's towing a Hilux and then tried to escape by swimming across Lake Burley Griffin.
Lake who in the what now?
So Lake Burley Griffin is the main lake in the middle of Canberra. It's a man-made lake, separates Parliament House from the rest of the Canberra CBD. It's a decent-sized lake, so he's trying to escape police by trying to swim across it.
How on earth do you wind up with a lake named Burley Griffin?
Burley Griffin is the gentleman who designed the and planned out the city of Canberra.
Well, of course he did.
So there is actually a reason behind that, but of course. A peak hour police chase through Canberra has ended after the driver of a vehicle jumped into Lake Burley Griffin in an alleged attempt to evade arrest. It started before 9 a.m. when New South Wales police said they saw a black ute towing a trailer loaded with another ute in Queanbeyan. They confirmed the driver was allegedly wanted and pulled the vehicle over. However, as officers approached the vehicle, they said it drove off, narrowly missing 3 officers. The pursuit was called off because of dangerous circumstances before a second pursuit involving 10 ACT policing vehicles picked the vehicle up, entering the ACT, travelling through Fyshwick, Kingston and Barton. Police said the vehicle then crossed on the wrong side of the road multiple times, drove on the footpath along the popular Central Basin Loop, walking route along the lake before it was halted when police used tyre shredding spikes. However, the driver then decided that he would try and swim across the lake. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may think that is the end of it, but no.
And the plot thickens!
The plot does thicken. Because a statement from ACT Policing said the 38-year-old returned a positive result for a prescribed drug. I do want to point out a prescribed drug, not an illegal drug. A search of the vehicle also uncovered ammunition and a knife.
I mean, they do prescribe cocaine for certain maladies.
And
I missed it.
And I do have a photo of the 4-wheel drive on the trailer. And that is Lake Burley Griffin there in the background. That's where they picked up the trailer. That's the footpath there.
Please tell me there were some salties in the water.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
I know. We're all disappointed for that. Who is your number 5?
Number 5 is a doozy. But before I get started, I think we need a word from our guidance counselor.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. The drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
A Florida man who has the last name of cocaine attacked a Subway worker with a knife. This is why I said at the start of the show, touche, that's ironic that Jim has been deprived of Subway for 2 years. But I think Channel 8 in Orlando...
It'll keep him safe from knife-wielding cocaine.
Exactly. I think Channel 4 in Orlando has a better title. Cocaine becomes so irate, man attacks Brevard County subway employer, according to police. Edward Cocaine, C-O-C-A-I-N-E, is facing charges for aggravated assault, burglary with a weapon, and aggravated battery charges.
They should tack on drug charges just to confuse the jury.
Oh, wait. I'm going to show the picture before I continue with the story. Because everyone here is wanting to know, what does a man named Cocaine look like? Right here.
Okay, then. Huh?
Huh? Oh my God, is that Timu Kevin Owens?
It could be. It could be. But are you ready for this? A 45-year-old man is arrested after he pushed a worker at a Brevard County Subway restaurant before pulling out a knife, according to news reports. According to deputies, on April 5th, a man with the last name who was later identified as Edward Cocaine, went into the restaurant located at 390 St. Charles Avenue in Myrtle Island with another man.
Not to be confused with the New England cocaines, of course.
Oh, of course, and not to be confused with the Colombian cocaines. I mean, the Escobars or the cocaines they were very close. Very close. Cocaine got into an argument with the employee over what could be described as a bad attitude.
Yeah, this is still sounding like Florida. Yeah, this is still sounding like Timu Kevin Owens.
According to the sheriff's office, Cocaine became so irate with the employee that he yelled at them across the counter he said that wasn't enough. Deputies say Cocaine went behind the counter, pushed one employee down before pulling out a knife. Cocaine raised the knife over his head and drew back, managing to struggle with one of the potential strikes, getting the blade, and according to the affidavit, deputies say a man with cocaine tried to restrain him before leaving the restaurant. Deputies were able to track Cocaine down and arrest him on Wednesday. He is currently facing the charges of... Yes?
I struggled with cocaine for many hours.
Did you grapple with cocaine?
Okay, yeah, I can fairly say cocaine wrestled me to the ground.
Oh my! Well, yeah. we're glad that you were able to beat Cocaine and get him pinned down to the ground where he deserved to be. But Edward Cocaine is currently facing charges of aggravated assault, burglary with assault or battery and battery charges, according to the sheriff's office. I mean, where was this guy when Artie was here?
Oh God! Funny. It sounds like Mr. Cocaine has taken the story to new highs.
Kelly Fitz in chat has the best pun of the evening. Being a cocaine isn't all it's cracked up to be.
And that dad joke, Kelly, has just gotten everybody pregnant here. Even Pants is pregnant right now as a result.
Oh, my uterus.
Oh, I think the three of us need to go and get some glamour shots for our maternity photos.
I like that.
I'm picturing NCR in that Demi Moore glamour shot pose now.
Yes, I am. I'm going to do that with the feather boa.
Oh, jeez. I think we better move on, shall we?
Going to number 5, please, sir.
Number 4, actually, I should say. And we're off to NCR. We're off to our favorite town. We're off to the Goldie.
Oh, Goldie.
Time to go to the Gold Coast, ladies and gentlemen. And what story do we have? Here? Well, we've got multiple stories out of the Gold Coast because we always do have multiple stories out of the Gold Coast. First off, a creep has been charged after allegedly wanking in front of a teenage girl on a bus. You're a disgusting creep.
Hold on.
You fucking weirdo.
I mean, that's just rude. If you're gonna wank, come over to my house first.
Secondly, a Gronk has allegedly assaulted cops after stealing a food delivery. Like, seriously, mate, you've just bashed someone doing DoorDash and you then go and bash police. What's your problem? People have the right to get food via DoorDash. Just let him be.
I think I know what was going through his mind.
Oh, fucking do it again.
Goofy, no. Goofy, down. But our main story, unfortunately behind a paywall, but we do have a video available of this. Hoons taunt cop car after it spins out at a roundabout. Footage has emerged of a police car losing control and mounting a roundabout, prompting 2 hooning drivers to show off their skills in front of a vehicle. And, well, as you know, we do like to show and share. So here is that very moment for you to all enjoy.
We dedicate this to you, Jeremy Clarkson.
Shocking video has emerged of the moment Hoons taunted a police.
Actually, I'll just turn the volume down on that. Here we go. There's the police going around, spinning around, and whoops, there you go.
Oh, Jeremy Clarkson would not approve.
And then there are the 2 Hoons going afterwards, right around the cop car.
Wait, what is this word, hoon? What is a hoon?
Imagine a redneck.
Driving aggressively.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just tell you again. Just there's the police car there. And there's the police car still stuck. And here are the 2 Hoons coming by.
I mean, that's a sweet drift. I'm not going to lie.
Goldie drift.
Fast and Furious 27. Goldie drift.
I love it.
It's all about family, brother.
Imagine being the police. Oh. Imagine being the police. You're stuck down there trying to drift around a corner and you get stuck and then you get that just to rub your face in it.
You know, I imagine one of the Hoons in the car did this.
Yep. Yep. Who is your number 4?
Number 4 is a funny one. A Florida man shoots himself at the job to gain sympathies from coworkers who rejected him.
Oh, let's hear this.
Okay. So a Florida man in March of 2024, a Florida man named Alexander LaFleur, age 30, came in with a gunshot wound to his abdomen while he was working at a FedEx warehouse. They discovered him lying on a couch in the factory where he reportedly claimed that he was shot in his car by an unknown assailant wearing a balaclava and a hoodie.
Jeez.
The investigators learned that LaFleur parked his car at the furthest spot at the Northwest parking lot. As a result of the investigators investigating the car, they nearly found out that it was out of the surveillance camera's footage range. Well, LaFleur alleged prior to officers that it was incoherent information about being shot while he was at the hospital. The reports reportedly told the police the gunman tried to take his wallet and then moved in front of him, hitting him on top of the head with the gun.
Jesus.
Then, to get away from him, he got into an altercation, was harassed, and then was shot in the abdomen by the assailant. It was later revealed that he shot himself because he wanted sympathy from his new co-workers who were not bonding with him.
You know, like you do.
He was arrested April 9th of last year for false information during an investigation, tampering with evidence, firing a firearm in a public place. He was released after posting a $4,000 bond. And, you know, there's no photo in the actual story, but they did post his mugshot on the Florida Man page.
Oh, let's see it.
I mean, look at him. He just wanted friends.
Do you suppose health insurance covers self-inflicted dumbass gunshots?
I don't know. But he
I've got to
just wanted a
say,
friend.
I gotta say, that looks like your atypical Florida man right there. If you ask a Florida man in AI or ChatGPT, I reckon it'd spit out something like that.
It's damn near close, actually.
It's pretty close.
You know,
usually with a few more face tattoos, but yeah, it's pretty close.
did you ever see that episode of King of the Hill where they had to, they couldn't get Alamo beer in Texas, so they had to go to Mexico?
Yeah.
Hank hits Boomhauer with the most classic lines, like, "Stop staring at me with those basset hound eyes." That man was hitting that mugshot camera with the basset hound eyes, like, "Can I be a friend? Will you be my friend? Officers, will you be my friend?" Who is your bronze medalist, sir?
My bronze medalist. Time to get into the serious stories, ladies and gentlemen. And our bronze medalist takes us. Oh, NCR, it's been a while. NCR.
I'm on it.
The city of Townsville is under attack.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Townsville.
They won last year for #1 shit town.
Yeah,
they keep that record up.
And the stories that we've got for you this time. First off, we have a bus driver who's dumped school kids on a side of a flooded road. Gronk's burning down a kid's playground. But our story, although behind a paywall, we do have some pictures we can show you. A man has been bashed and stabbed by a hooker and her pimp.
Why?
A woman and her pimp attacked a man in Townsville at a shopping center car park after he caught on to their sex ploy to rob him.
I see.
As we see, a little kitty has joined us as well. Hello, little kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Hello.
So, for the story here, just to reiterate for everyone here, a hooker and her pimp have been using sex as a plan to rob multiple people. A guy caught wind of it, set a trap, and ended up getting assaulted and stabbed. Now,
Sal gets it.
You just can't trust prostitutes these days. I tell you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Oh, it gets better. We got the pictures of the alleged assailants. There's the pimp. There's the alleged pimp. There's the alleged hooker.
I think I seen her while I was playing Saints Row.
I think I've seen both of them while playing Saints Row. In fact, I reckon I've seen both of them on Fortnite as well.
You know, I know where I've seen them at. The trailer park section of Saints Row 2.
Very accurate. Very accurate. I mean, look at the hairline. What the hell is that? Oh, dear, oh, dear. There it is. A man assaulted for breaking a sex rob story involving a hooker and her pimp. Her pimp!
Well,
who's your bronze medalist?
Florida man tells police to suck my dick after strangling a woman. A Newberry man is facing with 5 previous battery convictions, tells deputies, suck my dick after strangling a woman. I know we're probably going to get limited on this one, but I don't fucking care. Christopher Lander Casey, 47, was arrested April 3rd and facing charges of domestic battery by strangulation. The victim told police that Casey were in an argument outside of their apartment when he grabbed her by the throat and began to choke her against the wall. Again, if you're going to do it, you need a safe word. And we all know Cicero's safe word. Moist.
Oh.
Moist.
Moist.
Moist and delicious.
Cicero's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Residents at the apartment complex witnessed this and began to try to get Casey off the woman by reaching around him and pulling him by the shoulders. The victim was able to get away and contact police from the apartment. When the Alachua County Sheriff's Deputy Clark Hansen, I don't know how to pronounce that first name, reported that the victim was low and raspy voice was consistent with being choked. Henson reported that Casey approached him being intoxicated with a strong odor of alcoholic beverages emerging off of his breath, and slurred speech, was hostile. Confronting him, he sat nearby several empty cans of natural ice beer.
The drink of champions.
Oh, of course, the white trash drink. Post Miranda rights being read to him, Casey was asked if he would like to make a statement regarding the incident, where he stated, "Suck my dick" multiple times to the deputies.
You only have to suck my dick once.
Well, there were multiple there, so he's got to get it out. But after he was arrested, he was charged for and found out that he had an active warrant for simple battery in another case, but had 5 previous cases of battery and had a bond set of $100,000. Now, what kind of man yells to the cops to suck my dick while being arrested? You ask yourself.
Chili de Castro, perhaps.
Yeah, accurate.
My cat is attacking my Kleenex box.
Oh, that guy looks like he should be in Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, what more can I say about this?
Oh, hang on. I know who that is. That's Officer Tenpenny's mugshot.
You're making me choke on my vape, man.
It is, isn't it?
Ow.
Oh, who is your silver medalist?
My silver medalist. We head off to Red Cliffs in Victoria. Not Red Cliff, Brisbane, but Red Cliffs, Victoria.
Oh, I always get those confused.
Indeed. Where a grub has assaulted a supermarket worker before flinging his own shit at a stranger who came to his aid.
That is unhygienic.
You know,
Indeed.
That's nasty.
if you do the clips we have to play with, pants.
That's nasty.
I believe I have word on what he said to the gentleman who threw the feces at him.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
NCR, I think we forgot to do something. I mentioned Samuel Jackson. You know what that means?
Would you like?
Is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in.
Well, if that's not your cup of tea, we also have
English,
Samuel.
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Say what again?
Oh, you were finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort.
Please continue, Anthony.
I love Samuel motherfucking Jackson. Well, unfortunately, again, this story is behind a paywall, but we do have just enough for you for it. Oh, Satale, that's disgraceful. That is disgraceful. Get out. Get out.
No. It's not.
A man who assaulted a worker at a local supermarket where he had been banned and threw his own feces at a good Samaritan who came to his aid has now been fined. He's 57 years old, and do you know what he said after he committed the initial assault?
What was that?
He's literally just decided to yell out, "I've shat myself," reached into his underpants, pulled it out, and flung it.
I have to ask, what is with Australians and shit?
Hey, it's a shitty area of the world sometimes, you know?
That's true.
I mean, it all stems back to COVID when everyone was losing their shit over TP.
You guys didn't hoard like everybody else did?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know, we all know why it was as well, is because it was the second coming of the great Cornholio.
Are you threatening me? I am the great Cornholio. I need tippy for my bunghole.
I don't know what it is. In between poo flingers, in between poo joggers. Yes, that is a thing, pants, in Australia. We have poo joggers.
Well, I don't want to know. I just don't. Nope.
No.
Snuggle the kitty.
Snuggle the kitty. Snuggle the kitty. Snuggle the kitty. Who is your silver medalist?
For the silver medalist for these not shit towns, but for Florida man, a Florida man's ashtray theft leads to a machete fight and an arrest in Copper City, deputies say. An ashtray theft leads to machete fight. Deputies, a dispute over an ashtray turns violent in Copper City when a 42-year-old man broke into a townhouse. Oh, God damn it, you pop-up ads. I hate you right now. I have a good flow going, and you do this. You bastards. Okay, here we go. A 42-year-old man broke into a townhouse and fought the owner, armed with a machete, over an ashtray after he confessed in the arrest reports.
Ashtrays are serious business, yo.
In Broward Sheriff's officers and deputies say that the confrontation happened between 1:50 p.m. Tuesday after the victim noticed a man identified as David Gonzalez, Cuvrales, standing in his enclosed patio in his townhouse holding an ashtray. Okay. They said the victim opened the door, demanded he leave after he returned the ashtray. Deputies say the victim walked back inside his house and then gave him the following. David followed him. The homeowner armed himself with a machete and confronted him. According to the
I always
report,
keep a machete next to my ashtray. I don't know about you.
the two gentlemen got into a physical altercation, wrestling to the ground, where the victim was rushed to the hospital after David got the machete and struck him with it. David was later arrested and was charged with the following. Well, according to his criminal history, he was also charged with the following: fleeing and evading law enforcement officers with a DUI, dealing in stolen goods. A public defender was appointed to him, and he is currently waiting trial. That is my silver medalist. Who is yours, Anthony?
My gold medalist, you mean? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the shittest town of Australia for the week ending the 20th of April, 2025 is Brisbane in Queensland. It's been a big week for Queensland. 3 of the 4 top spots. And what is the story? A woman has given birth to a stranger's baby after an IVF fuck up.
What? What?
I kid you not.
What?
I can't believe this happened. I saw this story earlier on. I just went, oh, this is going straight to the top. Here we go.
Not yours. Hand it over.
Well, this is the thing. It's going to send a landmark case as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. An IVF mix-up that saw a Brisbane woman give birth to someone else's baby after the wrong embryo was transferred could prompt a legal battle over the child's parentage, as surrogacy law expert says. Monash IVF discovered the mistake in February after the birth parents asked to transfer their remaining frozen embryos to another provider. The fertility company, which operates across Australia, says human error led to a different patient's embryo being implanted. The baby was born last year.
I have to ask this one thing. Is it true what we heard from the one mother saying, and I quote, "Give me back my belly fruit"?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this a sign that we're in the end times? This is a sign that we're in the end times, I think.
I mean, quite possibly. So, this is just incredible. So, there is now an entire lawsuit over who the parents actually become with regards to this. Just looking through it in particular, in terms of the lawsuit that's going there, there is going to be a class action lawsuit against Monash IVF over a number of cases involving inappropriate use of embryos from time to time. But this particular case is going to set a legal precedent in terms of establishing who actually donated the baby or who the baby's lineage is. It's been reported to Queensland Health. It is the first one to happen in Australia, but it has happened around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, watch this case. This is going to be fascinating to watch. But yes, our shittest town of Australia was Brisbane because a company mixed up embryonic IVF, and now a family has given birth to a baby that's not actually from an egg that they had frozen themselves.
You know, this has the outcome of becoming a wacky sitcom on ABC.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Or HBO, for that matter.
TV executives are scrambling over themselves.
Come on, guys. We can do this. HBO. Come on. Let's go. We can make it R-rated. we can relaunch Jane the Virgin.
Oh God. Before we start getting into Jane the Virgin fan fiction, who is your gold medalist?
My gold medalist might beat yours. A Florida woman working for Instacartel driver caught with 579 kilos of cocaine in Texas.
Because of course they did.
That's right, folks.
That's a lot.
Cocaine's back. Bond has been set at $750,000 for a Florida woman after she was caught with nearly 1.3 thousand pounds of cocaine. Yes, Kitty, you heard me. That's a crazy amount of cocaine.
That is, I mean, it's not quite metric ton of cocaine, but it's up there. Yeah.
A Florida woman has had a bond set of $750,000 Friday afternoon after police say they caught her transporting nearly 579 kilos of cocaine across Interstate 10. A traffic stop on Interstate 10 eastbound turned into a major drug seizure early Thursday morning when officers of the Vermont Police Department Narcotics Unit uncovered nearly 579 kilograms of the suspected cocaine. Not to be confused with the Florida cocaines or the Rockefeller cocaines. Stopped at around 7:25 p.m. a.m. Sorry, a.m. I'm near 832 mile marker. Officers observed a white 15-passenger van with a U-Haul trailer committing traffic violations. During the stop,
U-Haul for all your narcotics transportation needs.
U-Haul, we care about your drugs. Please sponsor us. We'll take a check. During the traffic stop, a canine ramp. I don't know how you pronounce it, but they spell it ramp. Was deployed to alert on the narcotics. After searching the trailer, they discovered 12 black and yellow toned containers, which appeared to have cocaine. The total estimated weight of the cocaine was 579 kilograms, according to the police. The driver, identified as a 43-year-old woman named Kendra Parker of Florida, was the sole occupant driving the van. She was arrested and searched and transported to the Jefferson County jail. Parker has been charged with possession of a controlled substance in an amount greater than 400 kilograms. 400 grams, I should say.
Just a little bit more than 400 grams, yeah.
Well, just a bit. Just
about, 1,000 times more. Just a bit.
During the investigation, and further charges may be pending as the story develops, and they will release more information. So I have a photo.
As you should.
You do.
Well, Pants, if we don't have photos, who can we shame?
My question is it going to be a photo of the cocaine or the cocaine person?
Yes.
There she is.
Both.
Both.
It is both.
Jeez.
We have Miss We have Miss Parker right here. Very lovely blonde
neatly
hair.
Packaged. That's a nice
Look at all
job.
that. I mean, it's organized. I don't know why it's colored in different packaging. Maybe because of strengths or purity levels. But, you know.
Or clients.
Just saying.
Or just aesthetic
You know,
sense.
I'm just. Could be that. But I'm just saying. I think it's a bit too much cocaine.
Just a bit. Just a bit. I
You know,
mean,
we've had a lot of
I mean, let's face it. Can Pam get through that much cocaine?
In an evening.
I mean, if I was partying and I was hanging out with Nikki Sixx and the rest of Motley Crue from the '80s, I think we could knock it down some.
And Rick James.
Oh, of course, you gotta have Rick. You gotta have Rick.
Gotta have
there.
Rick James. You gotta have Rick James.
Oh, and Whitney Houston. Oh, and any '80s rock band or metal band from that era. Just come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, hang on. We forgot one. We forgot one. Ric Flair.
Woo! Oh man, there's someone else we forgot to invite to the party. Hold on, let me email him real quick. Dear Robin Williams from Beyond the Grave.
Oh no, you oh.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, NCR's just ruined our childhoods more than Kermit the Frog on Omegle has been ruining childhoods.
In my defense, I can only say this.
Oh, fucking do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
We
want to thank
our
our special guest Pants for joining us here tonight.
It's been a great pleasure being with you tonight.
Oh, we've had so much fun, Pants. You're always welcome. This has been fun. I think we should do more live episodes.
We should from time to time.
Maybe once a month we do a live. Maybe every other month. We'll figure it out. But we had fun tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, whether it was responsible fun remains to be seen.
Oh, it's never responsible fun, but anyway.
I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso. That there is Pants.
I'm Pants.
And we will see you guys next time.